Alright, and a little bit of water. And we'll do the railings here. And it gets fatter as it comes towards you. So you can't even really see where the bridge ends. And I'm just going to follow that same arch, like that. And throw a little railings in here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. You get a little wider as you come forward. And same thing on the back, trying to follow the same pattern. A little wider, a little wider. Okay, and then I'm going to hit that brown with some black. And I just want to do the dark side of the bridge here. Just like that. And same thing with the railings. Start on the back one. Just like that. And you can even dry it off a bit. Do this with it. And it just helps give it more illusion of wood grain. Just like that. And I'm going to get out my liner. Add a bit of white to that brown that you started with. And a bit of water as well. And I'm just going to highlight little areas on the bridge where the wood's breaking, where the light's catching. Just like that. And I'm going to highlight the outside of this bridge just a bit. And the same with the top bars. And the bridge is beginning to take form now. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And a little more water. I want it to be a hard line here. Okay. And same thing on the outside of these rails here. And I'm going to go back to that black that I just had and do this side of them. Again, getting a little fatter as they come towards you. Just like so. And I'm going to go back to the black and water it down a bunch. And just do where I think the light would catch here on these other rails. Oops. That's all right. Good enough, just the impression. I'm going to highlight the bottom edge of this side of the wood as well. And back to the black. And I'm just going to trace the underside black edge of this. Okay, and I'm going back to my 1-inch brush. And get all the color out of it. Just want a flat black here. Get all that brown out. And water down. Now I want this watery enough that I can see through to see the water underneath, but dark enough to be a good shadow. So just play with it till you get a good water consistency, and I'm just going to do the shadow of the bridge here. Just like that. And some rail in here. Just like so. And I'm going to go back and find my 1-inch, or my number 2 liner rather. And I'm going to take that same brown. So I'm going to add a bit of red this time. And a bit of black, make it just a different color. And I just want to highlight the outside of these rocks here. There it is. And over here. Come back up to these rocks because they're in here too. And I'm just doing a rough edge. And I kind of pull on the side of the brush. It gives this illusion of breaking on the rocks. Maybe one right in here, just like that. And there's a couple rocks in here too, I suppose. And up that way. And I'm gonna grab, I didn't bring it, okay. I'm gonna grab my fan brush again, I guess. Find it. And I'm just gonna get all the water off. Take some of that watered down black that I just had. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of shadowing in here. It just helps to bring these trees forward. And I'm going to grab my number 2 liner and a bit of yellow paint and some white. And I'm just going to highlight that trees on the left there with some lighting. I'm going to make sure this part's a little fluid as well. And I'm just going to do a little squigglies to bring that tree forward. And I'll say we'll make him a birch tree today. There's different ways of making birch, but this is probably the quickest. And I'm just going to pull it from the light over into the dark. And this might be a birch as well. And I just want to break it apart here. The way the birches break. A little more paint. Just hitting little spots here and there. And I'll highlight this tree too. So there's little dots. I just want to bring it out. So best way to do it. A little more here. A little over here. Just